The world of Fallout is full of violence, monsters, and desperation. Survival is everything. The post-apocalyptic Prime Video series, which is based on the popular video game of the same name, embraces gory, dark humor. While it's safe to say that Season 1's 8 episodes did not directly adapt any of the video game storylines, a tease for Season 2 references a familiar location for Fallout fans. Our story begins in a retro-futuristic 2077. In this bizarre, alternate history of the world, technology from the 1950s and 1960s far outlived modern advancements. Another Cold War threatens humanity, and the population is forced to live in massive fallout bunkers called vaults. When vault dweller Lucy, Yellow Jacket's Ella Purnell, leaves her protected community for the first time in the premiere episode, we learn that most of the population was left to rough it out on the surface. Mutations from the heavy radiation roam the earth while some humans turned into zombie-like ghouls. Now humanity is in a constant fight for resources. With so much to dig through, let's break down the crazy Fallout finale. Who is the real villain in Fallout? To kickstart the series, Fallout introduces audiences to Vault 33 overseer Hank McClane, Kyle MacLachlan, and his daughter Lucy. Life in the vault is simple and heavily focused on breeding to replenish the population. But when raiders from the surface overrun the neighboring Vault 32 and kill everyone inside, Lucy's life is changed forever. The raiders continue their assault of Vault 33, where the gang's leader, Moldaver, Sarita Choudhury, kidnaps Hank. To rescue her father, the doe-eyed Lucy leaves the colony and braves the outside world. 8 episodes later, we learn that Moldaver isn't as terrible of a person as we thought. The true villain, surprisingly, is Lucy's father, Hank. As Moldaver reveals, many of the Wasteland's power players, including Lucy's father, are cryogenically frozen Vault-Tec employees from 2077. Even worse, Vault-Tec allegedly dropped the first nuclear bomb over 200 years prior. How is the ghoul involved? 2 other characters in Fallout uncover this terrible news simultaneously. The first is Cooper Howard, Walton Goggins, a former cowboy actor. Turns out his wife was the Vault-Tec board member who suggested starting nuclear war. Somehow Cooper survived the fallout. He now lives as a ghoulish bounty hunter, hunting down anyone who may know what happened to his family. Cooper's search sends him on the same journey as Lucy, as they race to find a certain MacGuffin that Moldaver requires. The device, which is implanted in scientist Dr. Siggy Wilzig's, Michael Emerson's skull, is a cold fusion reactor that would restore power to Moldaver's New California Republic. The city, formerly known as Shady Sands, was left decimated when Hank detonated a nuclear bomb to keep control of the region. What is going on with Vault 31, Vault 32, and Vault 33? As Lucy and Cooper converge at the observatory, Lucy's younger brother, Norm, Moises Arias, uncovers a similar mystery in Vault 31. While many of Vault 33's inhabitants carry on with their duties following the attack, Norm remains skeptical. He learns that his colony of Vaults 31, 32, and 33 was composed of a managerial class meant to rule over Earth's population following nuclear war. Like Lucy, he learns his father's identity via a former Vault-Tec employee living as a sentient brain in a jar. Also, Norm accidentally traps himself in Vault 31, where the remainder of cryogenically frozen Vault-Tec employees remain in a deep slumber. What happens at the observatory? Maximus, Aaron Moten, a member of the cult-like faction, the Brotherhood of Steel, leads his mech suit-wearing army on an assault of Moldaver's New California Republic. In the finale, he successfully takes control of the observatory and the cold fusion reactor. Moldaver dies in the assault, but not before she reveals that Lucy's mother was turned into a ghoul when her father decimated Sandy Sands. Lucy ends her mother's life and partners with Cooper to track down her father, who escapes in the melee with one of the Brotherhood's mech suits. In the final minutes of the finale, Hank arrives at a recognizable skyline for Fallout fans: New Vegas.